Orda Khan was a Mongol Khan and military strategist who ruled the eastern part of the Golden Horde during the 13th century. First Khan of the White Horde, Orda Khan is credited for founding the White Horde. He was the eldest son of Jochi and the first grandson of Genghis Khan. At the death of his father and grandfather, Orda Khan inherited the eastern portions of his father's lands. While he was the elder, he nevertheless agreed that his younger brother Batu Khan ruled the whole Golden Horde. This mainly consisted of the territories between Lake Balkhash and the Volga River. It was in these lands that Orda eventually founded the White Horde. West of the Volga River were the lands of his younger brother Batu, who became the first ruler of the Blue Horde and the supreme Khan of the Golden Horde. Gayuk Khan ordered Temuge Attribution, who tried to illegally usurp the throne for himself, to be investigated by Orda and Monka in c. 1246. Family tree origins. Holan from the old Khanate of Ongirat tribe was supposed to marry a murdered warrior called Yechilidu, but Yeshuge Bagator from the Kayad tribe abducted Holan while she was traveling from the Ongirat to the Murjid. This event triggered hostilities between the Murjit and Kayad tribes. Temujin was born from the marriage between Holan and Yeshuge. When Temujin became 16 years old, he married Bautayujin from the Ongirat tribe. The Murjids took revenge by abducting Bauta when Temujin was 18. Temujin formed an alliance with his blood brother Jamuhar and his foster father Tofrul. The Murjids were defeated by the alliance which Temujin had formed and his wife Bauta was reclaimed. Jochi supposedly was born shortly after Bauta was liberated, and Genghis Khan always accepted Jochi as his firstborn son. But it remained uncertain whether Temujin Borjigin or Chilgabok was the real father of Jochi. As Genghis Khan's firstborn son, Jochi was favored as rightful heir to the Mongol Empire. It was Chagatai who brought up the dispute of Jochi's illegitimacy, but Genghis Khan remained determined that Jochi was his legitimate firstborn son. It was when Genghis named Ogedei as his rightful successor that Jochi rebelled against his father. Chagatai and Ogedei were sent against Jochi, who died in February 1227 before it came to any hostilities. Jochi's descendants were the oldest branch of the Genghis Khan family, although they were not favored for succession by other rivaling family members. Younger brothers. Orda Khan was the firstborn son of Jochi. His younger brothers were Batu, Burka, Shaban, Sinkur, Toga Timur, and Baal Tevel. After the death of Genghis Khan, the Mongol Empire was divided into 4 sub-khanates. After the invasion of Europe, 4 other khanates also established within the empire. The princes of the left wing commanded by Orda Khan, the Blue Horde commanded by Batu Khan, Siberian Khanate commanded by Shaban, and a Khanate on the upper reaches of the Volga River centered around Volga, Bulgaria, commanded by Toga Timur. All these were brothers of each other, and Orda Khan was the oldest. Orda was known to have participated in the massive Mongol invasion of Rus in 1237–1242. His younger brother, Batu Khan, claimed his authority over the Jochid hordes in accordance with Orda's wish. Invasion of Poland. Subutai and Batu Khan led 2 armies against Hungary, while Orda Khan with Chagatai's sons Beda and Kadan attacked Poland as a diversion to prevent the Poles and Czechs from assisting Hungary in combat. Orda's forces assaulted the southwestern border of Lithuania, then sacked the cities of Sandomierz and Krakow in April 1241, but were unable to conquer Wrocław, the capital of Lower Silesia. While Orda was preparing siege on Wrocław, Beda and Kadan received glowing reports that King Wenceslaus I of Bohemia was 2 days away with an army of 50,000 soldiers. Orda Khan broke off the siege and turned to Legnica, where he intercepted the military forces of Henry II the Pious. Before there could be any kind of merging between the forces of Henry II and the forces of King Wenceslaus I, Orda's deployment of 20,000 mounted archers demonstrated speed and tactical superiority versus the slower, more heavily armored European armies. Series of deceptive Mongolian attacks separated the Polish formation, making them vulnerable for salvos of Mongolian arrows. A smokescreen was used to conceal the Mongudai's withdrawal, thereby misleading Henry's military forces. After the European knights pursued the fleeing Mongudai, the Mongols were able to separate the knights from the infantry and defeated them one by one. Henry II the Pious was intercepted while trying to escape the battlefield. His head was paraded on a spear while marching through the town of Legnica. King Wenceslaus I of Bohemia arrived at the battlefield too late. When he heard that one Mongol group raided as far as the Saxonian town Meissen, promptly marched there and seek reinforcements from Thuringen, Saxony. Meanwhile, rapid Mongol troops returned to the east and tried to attack Bohemia via Klodskoland, but they were stopped at the border. Afterwards, Orda with Mongudai joined forces of Khadan and Bada at Otmachofen together, quickly passing through Moravia, joining with the main Mongolian army in Hungary around the city of Esztergom. Death. Orda Khan died in 1251 before he could consolidate his ULUs. After his death, his grandson Koshu extended the line of successors for the White Horde. Descendants. Very little is known about Orda's wife and children, however his dynastic lines lived on for many generations. His early successors were friendly towards Ilkhanate and Yuan emperors. Urus VIII Khan of the White Horde was a direct descendant of Orda Khan. Urus Khan became the leader of both the Blue and White Horde. Toktamish was one of Orda's descendants. He dethroned the Batuk Hunads and ascended the throne of the Golden Horde in the late 14th century.